Hi, my name is Jessica Naples and I am a Uconn intern at Synergy right now. I am in a master's program studying school counseling. The Career Readiness Inventory, or as they call it here, the CRI, is also something that helps students to build skills such as punctuality, focus, and being on task, their attitude, being positive in the classroom every day, how they present themselves with their dress and their problem-solving skills, communication with their peers and their teachers, and collaboration as well. Synergy also goes one step further to even provide positive calls home and dragon dollars to kids that are forming those positive behaviors and interactions in the classroom. That falls within the lines of our positive psychology models and techniques that we are taught as well at Uconn. I am really thankful to be provided with the opportunity to be an intern at Synergy. It has been very refreshing to see this new wave of education and how they do things here. Thank you.
Hello, my name is David Garvey. I am a first-year graduate student at the University of Connecticut in their school counseling program. I have been interning at Synergy since October on a weekly basis. Synergy and Uconn know that a one-size-fits-all model does not exist. Synergy attempts to meet the specific needs of each student, realizing they face different challenges for them. The school reaches out and collaborates with outside stakeholders. They develop relationships that enable our students to go out into the community and work and get hands-on experience. One such example is at a local college. They attend a hospitality and hotel management course. This gives the students actually hands-on experience into post-secondary education. It allows our students to know that they will be able to succeed at this level. Another opportunity that they provide is reaching out to the middle school and elementary schools and mentoring the students there. Our students go out into the schools, they work one-on-one with the students, explaining the challenges that they have faced and passing on their knowledge and experience to these students. This gives the opportunity for both the students in our school and the younger students to learn from one another. I'm grateful that Synergy has allowed me access into an out-of-the-box, personalized student approach to education. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Raleigh Oiselak, and I'm currently a Uconn student interning at Synergy Alternative High School. I'm in my first year of master's program, and I'm also doing this practicum right now. We are very excited to be at Synergy. They have a unique opportunity for students to have an advisory built into their schedule. Advisory is a half-hour period every single day for students that provides an extra boost in providing resources for real life, career readiness, social emotional, and academics. In the beginning of the week, the students begin collecting all of their data from their classes. So they look at their grades, they look at their CRI scores, they look at their positive behaviors, and reflect on all of those things. And then throughout the week in advisory, they have different lessons and topics that they'll go over. For example, they'll have the normal school counseling guidance curriculum, such as including interviewing and job searching and building resumes. However, what makes advisory different at Synergy is that they really tailor the curriculum to their students. So at Uconn, in the school counseling program, we try to learn how to be a needs-based and data-focused curriculum so that we can teach our students not just to teach them, but to provide them with resources they actually need. For example, one advisory lesson that we had was that we gave the students a scenario about a student who does all their work, comes to school every single day, and gets a good grade, as opposed to a different student who misses a lot of school but makes up the work later. Should they get the same grade? And then the students debate about that because these are the situations that happen in our everyday school life here at Synergy. So it's allowing students to think outside of the box. Another reason why advisory is very good is that it provides students to have a small group discussion with their teachers, and in this environment they're free to express their ideas and have a more personal relationship. I've enjoyed being at Synergy because of the personal relationships I've witnessed between the students and teachers that you don't get normally at a big high school, and I think that's very valuable when it comes to their growth and future endeavors. Okay, so my first impression of alternative education before I came to Synergy was not that there's a stereotype. I knew of the stereotype that alternative education is for kids who don't fit into a normal school or a normal setting. So I didn't necessarily think bad, but I kind of had the weight of they're probably some bad kids just because of behavior. They're not fitting into the school, or the schools are taking them out of school. So I thought it was more behaviors. But what do you guys think before?
My initial impression was, I think along those lines, is that the students really didn't have any choice. That these were the students who went to alternative schools were being made to go to alternative schools because of disciplinary problems or academic issues, and that's where those students were basically told they had to go. There wasn't any kind of decision making.
End of the road type thing. That's how the stigma surrounded it, in my opinion.
But coming here, it was definitely nice to see that not all Synergy students are bad whatsoever. Like, it's more of like a catching up with credits, it's a smaller work environment, it's more personable with the teacher-student relationships, so it's nice to see that like, there's no one way to teach. Like, you don't have to be in a desk, and you don't have to be like lectured at in every single classroom just to get a good education. Like, there are different ways to get a good education. There's different people who learn different ways. So that's what I think Synergy does well here.
I agree. And I also think that I at first thought this is going to be a challenge. Like, this is going to be a hard first step on our road to becoming counselors, and I felt it is the complete opposite, actually. I think that it's so much easier in this school to get those one-on-one connections with students because it's such a flexible environment and students are still learning in that environment and often learning in a way that's better for them that maybe a large environment like a mainstream high school might not be able to provide for them. So, and in life too, like I even have brought it into a larger picture, and after high school you graduate and you're mandated to go there, but then you get to choose if you want a small university or a large university or a small work environment or a big corporation, and there's no other path that you are able to choose normally in public education in high school. So Synergy, there are kids that have opted to go here, and a lot of the students that we have talked to, or at least I have talked to on my caseload, they prefer to stay here once they get here because they love those small interpersonal connections that they get to make with both their peers and teachers.
And reflecting on like my past high school experience, a lot of my high school was saying like college, college, college. And that was great. It's perfect to like want to achieve going to college, and that's great, but it's not for everyone. And I think people can still succeed without going to college. Like, can go to trade school, they can like start up a job right away. Like, I wish that when I was in high school I had an internship right in high school to go get field experience. I went in college twice, but it's not like I went to see an actual job and have that experience. So it's nice that Synergy students have that as well.
I agree.
That's good.